Hello everybody, welcome back to Blue Clouds TV. It's your host again, Nate Zion. I thank you all for watching my videos and my match, sitting down to watch me talk to you as a Chelsea fan. It means a lot to me, and I want to thank you all for spending time also subscribing and then commenting on my videos that I've put up in the past. And let's get into it. Today we're going to talk about the win that we had from Stamford Bridge today. Thomas Tuchel had his first win after his second game, and it was a game against Chelsea and Burnley. It was a tactical game by all standard. The tactician came up with a 3-4-2-1 formation because he needed to overlap the midfield. I'm gonna go ahead and talk about before the game went on, the questions that was being asked to Thomas Tuchel. He was being asked about the inclusion of Marcus Alonso without TUCHEL, and he came up and said that there's going to be lots of balls that will be coming in the 18-yard box, and he need tall people in the 18 to be able to clear those balls away, and exactly as he did. You know, if you're a coach and you see flaws and you see the advantage of a player, what you can get from a player, you should be able to notify the player's weakness and his attributes and what he can do on the football pitch. And I was very happy. And he said during the week that he's been there, he saw lots of good things about Marcus Alonso. No matter what, every player that Chelsea buy, there is something special about that player. That's why the coach bought him. So I'm not here to listen to anyone tell me that Marcus Alonso don't. I know. We all know that Marcus Alonso has how do you call it? He has his own flaws. He's not pacey enough, but you have to use his advantage as him going forward. And he has a very good left foot. So he saw those advantages from Marcus Alonso and he used it to his own advantage. And it works very well for Chelsea Football Club. No doubt about that. There are certain things that I saw in the game as it was being started. One, I'm going to talk about the formation wise, as Chelsea went in with a 3-4-2-1 formation, and Chelsea played a lot, and then Burnley also came in with nothing but what? They went with a 4-4-2, traditional 4-4-2, which they're not going to do nothing. They were just going to sit at the back, soak the pressure, and then hit us on the break. That is the reason why Thomas Tuchel was very worried about his back four, his back three. He needed tall players in the 18-yard box. The game went on. The first half was not that great. They made Burnley were looking so good in the first half, but I think as a good coach, you can see you can read the game. This is something that I never saw from Frank Lampard. How a coach can read the game and can realize that this is not going right and that is not going right. Thomas Tuchel saw what was going wrong in the first half and replaced them in the second half. And look at Callum Hudson-Odoi on the day. He was brilliant. He was amazing. He did everything right. He's just that he couldn't get a goal. And then what? You cannot just sideline your club legend Aspilicueta just like that. You can't do that. You cannot sideline your most experienced players in the club and then start going with inexperienced players. It cannot work like that. You got to blend with the old, the experience, and the new. That is when you can get results. I saw that. That's what Frank Lampard did wrong. That was his downfall in the first place. That was Frank Lampard's downfall by not trying to blend the experience with the inexperience. That was his downfall. And I'm going to break some of the tactics down from the game we played today. What I saw today that we did not do in the first game against Wolves when Tuchel took over. The difference was that Chelsea was not having enough bodies in the 18 anytime the wingers crossed the ball in. There were not enough bodies in there. So Wolves were able to sit in there and then just soak the pressure because we could not break them down. And then also something that I've notified that I'd like to bring it out, it's the inclusion of Tammy Abraham. Tammy Abraham need to learn a lot. There's something that Tammy Abraham was not doing right, that I saw it and I was like, Tammy, if you want to play for Chelsea, Tammy, you gotta learn the hard way. You gotta learn the hard way, because Tammy was not able to hold on to the ball very well at all. He couldn't hold the ball. There's one pass that was being given to Tammy. He couldn't even hold the ball, and they lost the ball. I was like, Tommy, man, you need to get some kind of energy and build up some muscles before you can be like Didier Drogba that everybody's trying to compare you to. And I want to talk about the 33rd miss from Mason Mount. Mason Mount was he wasn't average. He wasn't that bad. He did good. He has to take his time in the final third. Take your time when you're playing the ball. Don't just kick the ball anyhow. Position the ball very well. Hit the ball with your foot at the right time. You get him. I was very happy also seeing Aspi leading by example. Look at that goal. He got a goal before we went on a break, and that is what a leader must do. He had to lead by example by getting his goal before we went on the break. It was a great goal by our standard from Aspilicueta. It was in the 40th minute before we went on the break. Timo Werner kept running, but no one could find him. I saw the runs of Timo Werner all the time. He was running here. They cannot find him. We have to find a baller, a real midfielder that have the eye, like says Fabregas, that can distribute the balls very well. It was a beautiful game in the second half. Not the best of game in the first half, but we saw Tuchel saw what was going wrong, and then he took certain players out and brought certain players in so we can get our win. Abraham came out for Christian Pulisic in the second half. I mean, the Tuchel is really getting the best out of Callum Hudson-Odoi. No one have a doubt about that. Thomas Tuchel is really getting the best out of Callum Hudson-Odoi. How long should Callum be able to get to his groove, get to that standard before he can play? As Lampard kept him on the bench over and over, saying that Callum has to learn, Callum has to do this. He's learning, he's doing that. This is the tactician with the technical eye. And the first time he set his foot at Carbon, the training pitch, you could tell what he was doing already. That is a sign of a tactician. It's a sign of a tactician. I saw what was going on, and I knew that the impact of a new coach. Every player want to impress the coach. You're definitely going to have that when a new coach comes in, no matter what. As soon as you have a new coach coming in, he will tell you. You will see players performing, players playing all kind of, how do you call it? All kind of, they put in performance that they've never even put in before with the previous coach. And I want to tell people today that do not disrespect Marcos Alonso. I have never disrespected Marcos Alonso one bit, because I know his attribute and I know what he can do. So if I come over here and talk about Marcos Alonso and people say he's shit, he's that, I find it very difficult to understand. It's your opinion, it's my opinion, but sometimes I know Marcus is not shit. Marcus is a wonderful player by all standards. He is so great, he is wonderful. If you know Marcos Alonso's, if you know the way he plays, if you know the way to use Marcos Alonso, you always gonna get goals, because he has one of the most powerful left foot. Look at the game against Spurs. Look at the goal he scored against Spurs. One touch, boom, in the pole. He hit it with perception. He hits the ball with perception and power. Look at this. Look at the goal he scored today. Unbelievable goal. That is the mark of a left fullback. I know people will say, oh, Chilwell is that. Chilwell is that. Chilwell going forward is not the best. His crosses in the 18 is not the best. Marcus crossing and Marcus effect in the 18 and then defensively it's good. It's just that he's lacking pace. It's understandable. He's a tall, lanky guy. He's not as fast as the average height. Because as tall as you could be, your running could be a little bit of a disadvantage to you. But Marcus Alonso has his own advantages, and the Chelsea coaches have to nullify those and use it. They have to find those weaknesses and use them very well. I'm very happy Thomas Tuchel is here. Let's get the best out of them. And before in my match preview, I said Chelsea was going to come up with a 70% ball possession. And look, we got 71 ball possession. I'm getting these stacks from goal. Sorry, from one football. That's where I'm getting all my stacks from. I'm not one football is not paying me to advertise anything for them, but look, I read a lot from them and they're doing good. One football, get the football app. Get your team, and anytime you get any notification your team is about to play, One Football will notify you, will give you a notification that your favorite team is playing and stuff like that. You can get your match stacks and everything from One Football app. Get it? It's a very good app. You can learn more from that app. And I want to take this one out there. If you like my video, if you want to join me in my channel here soon, subscribe to the channel, like the video, go to the comment section below, comment and just comment about anything being discussed in this video. If there's something that I'm not doing right, you're the only one to be able to tell me, because I don't know what I'm doing right or wrong, because you are the judges. You watch me and you can help me get better. Besides that, hey, I'm nobody. Check on my social media apps, on my social and everything. I got Facebook, I got Twitter, and then on YouTube it is Blue Clouds TV. Check me out. I'm right there. Join the community. Let's all grow together. I want to make one of you part of my moderators as the show goes on. This platform is going to big here soon, no matter what. So thank you all for watching. It is Blue Clouds TV again, as your host, Nate Zion, Lil Desperados. Hang on to hope. Thank you for watching.